Bless the wisdom of the Holy One above us. Bless the truth of the Holy One beneath us. Bless the love of the Holy One within us. Amen. Good morning.
Good morning.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm still waiting for my gifts. They haven't arrived yet. For several years now, I have received a short daily quote and a beautiful photograph from St. Mary's Retreat Center in Sewanee. Some stay with me longer than others. One quote this week I really liked. It read, "Worry and faith try to occupy your mind. You must decide which one will reside there." Worry and faith. A seesaw sometimes, up and down. Worry, faith. Worry and faith, I think, is a theme of each of our readings we just heard this morning. In the book of Acts, a good and kind woman has died in the community of Joppa. She was dead, but the disciples sent for Peter to come. They were beyond worry, and yet their faith had led them to ask Peter to come. Peter arrives. He prays for the woman, who then, in response to him, opens her eyes, sits up, and is alive. That is some faith. In Psalm 23, worry, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil, for you, God, are with me. Faith. In the passage we heard from Revelation, those who have come out of the great ordeal, they will hunger and thirst no more. The sun will not strike them. They have suffered, they have worried, they have been through hell. But the shepherd will guide them to springs of the water of life. And God will wipe away every tear from their eyes. Faith. And finally, in the Gospel of John, Jesus is walking in the temple during the festival, celebrating the miracle of the lamp oil lasting for 8 days. The miracle which freed the Jewish temple from pagan occupation and restored the people. The people want Jesus to tell them plainly that he is the Messiah. In the midst of holiness they cannot see, their faith burns low. They are anxious, they want to know. Even in the midst of the sight of a miracle, they doubt, they worry. The Good Shepherd leads us, the psalmist sings, which is the perfect segue into a few sheep stories. One Christmas, two businessmen built a skating rink in the middle of a pasture. A shepherd is leading his flock and trying to take a shortcut across the rink, but the sheep were afraid of the ice and wouldn't cross it. As the shepherd desperately tried to tug the sheep to the other side, one of the businessmen turned to the other and said, "Look, that guy is trying to pull the wool over our ice." I'm so sorry. There's more. A man needing a heart transplant was informed by his doctor that the only heart available was that of a sheep. The man wasn't at all sure about this at first, but eventually he agreed, and the doctor successfully transplanted the sheep's heart into the patient. The next day, the doctor was doing his hospital rounds and asked the man how he was feeling. The man replied, Not bad. You like it, Brenda? Did I get it? Something to call home about. What? Ooh. Feel free to use these anytime. So the readings this week also raised questions for me about where God, our shepherd, is leading us. Where is God leading each of us as individuals and leading us as a congregation? Leading us as followers of Jesus in a world of worry and war, a world of hurt and confusion. How do we know where we are being led? Even on a daily basis, I get up, make plans, and then bam, life is constantly changing. It's like life on triage. How to welcome faith in the midst of worry, and how to welcome trust in balance with our fears. I want to ask you to take a minute right now and ask yourself what it is that is causing you to worry today, these days, right this moment. What is causing you to worry? What, if anything, is making you feel anxious or stressed? And stay with those thoughts for a bit. Imagine now that our shepherd, Jesus, is right by your side. And silently tell Jesus what is worrying you right now. Now I suggest if you listen or watch or wait, in your heart and mind, there will be a response. There may be nothing right now, but wait. Maybe the lines are busy. Maybe the faith to let go of your worry is not quite ready. Please try another time if you can, and any time that you want. Life will come at us every day, lifting us up and knocking us down. But we decide whether worry or faith will reside. Amen.
Amen.